What is exciting and motivating? Alright, so today I'm just going to talk about my own index. This is my own list of behavioral things I want to attain to or do attain to or whatever it may be. The now abundance, the next abundance, stuff like that. So index, it used to be written on index cards in the 1990s. Now it's written on my paperless app on my iPad. I'm just gonna read kind of selectively and comment on some stuff, maybe make a 8 to 10 minute video out of it, perhaps. Clients are not friends. I can be extremely gentle and beautiful, easygoing, approachable, but they are not friends. I will ask for late fees and drop them off the schedule for non-payments. I communicate with clients in template only and only before 3 p.m. So yeah, it sounds kind of cold, but I mean, I can be loving toward my clients and real, but it's a professional relationship, and I don't, it's a professional relationship, and I want to keep the boundaries with that. I do keep the boundaries with that. I can take a video and put it directly onto the VP site blog. What that means is, actually I decided not to do that. I decided to, that some of the videos I create will be the same video, but they will double as a video for my Virginia Piano YouTube channel and my Mindful Driver YouTube channel. Reason is because some of them can double for both, and I want to do a variety of things that are exciting and motivating to me, and some of them just ideally in my mind at least will double. So I will say again that taking a look at each month and how I evolved toward my ultimate traveling van life goals, that didn't hear me right earlier when I was speaking, and how I evolved toward my ultimate traveling van life goals little by little each month, will continue to save money, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, evolving toward my van life goals means that I made like a few van life videos so far. I mean, I've been vlogging for like a month or so, and like my first one, I think it was like called my first day of van life or something, and I just showed like my empty vehicle and my bunny, and I spontaneously didn't plan on this ahead of time, but I just showed how much space there was in my vehicle, and then like lied my bunny down on its side to showcase what you could do in the car, like you can lie down in there. But yeah, so starting small and evolving, and yeah, doing it within my means. Okay, I'm not gonna read this paragraph verbatim, but it just talks about save money, save money, save money. And save money for dental stuff. Gosh, dental stuff can be really expensive, so I want to make sure that I'm prepared for that if need be. Virginia Piano site gets more and more scenic van life travel. Right, so I don't want to scare away potential clients from like where I live geographically by having some kind of like van life thing on my piano teacher website. Like that just doesn't go together. But what I can have initially is me playing some piano on the little digital keyboard in a nature park, and or showing the C major scale, or just something like that, something that's a start, and going to let the business model evolve gradually. It can evolve fast, it can evolve slow, but it evolves. It doesn't just jump to something and confuse my potential clients that I need. Let's see, where was I? Mindful Driver evolves into be whatever is exciting and motivating to me. That's the title of this video, is excited and motivating. So, I mean, my index, what I'm reading from right now, is in the form of some paragraphs and some one-line items. Typically, my index is just 10 to 20 one-line items, and but I need to like mentally work through some things today. So it's been a day of doing other things, but doing a lot of index and coming up with some new ideas for stuff. Doing index, it's a verb. I use it as a verb. That's funny. I'd done that for a long time, but I just heard myself, I think, for the first time. What was I talking about? Yeah, Mindful Driver evolves to be whatever is exciting and motivating to me. So the Virginia Piano YouTube channel has to be not scaring off potential in-person clients to my piano studio. But the Mindful Driver vlog, which is this, can be more artistic in what I want it to be. Maybe not necessarily more artistic, but it can have different boundaries, kind of thing. I do like that I'm getting better at videos, filming, and editing. I have a repertoire of things that I do that evolves. That's true. One of the things I started recently is the little pieces. I cut little pieces of paper, and I have wanted a light table for many years, and I have a light table. It's just a glass coffee table with a couple of puck lights sitting on the first level, and it's a light table, and I like to arrange things and shine light through it. So I'm excited about that. Story is king. That's a Casey Neistat quote. Like Isabella, ask why. Isabella, I can't remember her last name. She's a YouTuber. She does beautiful artistic photography. I think she's often the subject of it. But I discovered her because I saw her interviewed, and she said the thing that guides her artistic everything is asking herself, why am I doing this? So that, I would agree, that is that guides me as well. Why am I vlogging? If I can answer, and I won't right now, but I can answer that question, and when I ask myself that, it brings me back to what to do in my day-to-day regarding that. Okay, then there's a paragraph that discusses like, what meetings do I go to? Do I keep going to the same ones? What time do I eat, sleep? Do I want to adjust that? Because I mean, right now I'm going to bed at like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and I keep the faith that I'm going to be able to really get the hang of that. Right now, I can be a little bit wound up when my last piano lesson ends at 7:30 p.m. and then it's hard to fall asleep within 15 minutes of that. So, but I have faith because I really like getting up early. That getting up early works well for a lot of reasons right now. So I'm keeping the faith that I can be just chill enough to get the hang of falling asleep right away. There's more. I'm almost at 10 minutes here. What else? Let's see if there's anything else that stands out to talk about. I like to talk about months as far as level September, level October. I think here in my index I refer to it as September Evolve. So, you know, what am I this month? You know, what are things like this month? You know, what is the now abundance? What is the next abundance? You know, blurring the line between what I have and what's coming next. Feeling the feelings of both. Feeling the abundant feelings of both. I like that. I've never said it like that before. Blurring the lines between the abundance now and the next abundance. Yeah, just talking about maybe having students, well, I actually changed this policy on my website. So having new students that sign up order their own books and have them delivered to their house, their own piano teaching books, rather than supplying them to my students, because if I do evolve toward teaching more online lessons, then the students would have to order their books anyway. So it's just, instead of having half my student, having the online students order theirs and supply students with some of the books, having a kind of more uniform policy for everyone. Because somebody could be an online student and then become an in-person student, or the other way around. And how am I going to change? I'm going to bill them each like different amounts. I'm a minimalist and I keep things really simple. So because of online lessons, that's one of the reasons for doing that. Maybe the main reason for doing that. Anything else? Allowing a lot more piano, that's an adjustment that I made over the last 24 hours, is allowing a lot more piano lesson time slots. Not putting them into my schedule right now, but offering them when someone wants to sign up. So if my first lesson is at 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now, then if I don't have any openings, I'll offer the 3:30 p.m. time, for example. So I'll build, it's kind of like a building outward type of thing. I'm not going to be here for that many lesson time slots, but I will as it builds. Yeah, there's other things. I think that's a lot of the highlights, and that is my vlog for today.